Hey all, Jason Levon, priest at St. Luke's Episcopal Church in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Welcome to another Pause and Pray. When I'm not able to get outside for a run, one of my preferred ways of working out is to do a spin class, workout on a spin bike in our basement. We subscribe to an online service so I can pull up my laptop and put a class on and follow along as instructors guide me through 45 minutes or an hour of just grueling exercise. And while I never go anywhere physically, I do find them to be wonderful workouts. They're very challenging, a lot of high intensity training or HIIT workouts as they're called. And oftentimes in the midst of high heart rates when you're gasping for air and your lungs are burning, the instructors will come back to this mantra, at least the instructors that I subscribe to, of saying you need to find your why now. Why are you here? Why did you show up to this workout? Because if you don't have a why, you're not going to show up. You're not going to keep working on self-care and your own physical health and well-being. That why is vital and important. And I find myself thinking about that mantra long after I leave the basement and the spin class. Because it's true in so many areas of life, that needing to find our why. Over the past 2 years, I'm not asking for sympathy here, I'm just telling you, as a priest, it's been incredibly exhausting to be a priest and to minister in the uncertainty of this pandemic, all the while being part of a church community that's small but growing and being about wonderfully new and holy risks in our shared life together. And I can't even imagine what this COVID journey's been for teachers and healthcare workers. I'm only speaking for myself, but in the midst of all of the exhaustion I've encountered and at times frustration and headaches and uncertainty, my why has always been the beautiful souls I'm blessed to serve here at St. Luke's, the people of faith that fill the pews here. Yesterday after our Ash Wednesday services, I did what I often do. I lingered in pews and in the back of church in conversation with parish members. And once again, when everybody left, I walked back to the sacristy and I was in awe of the profound ways faith, hope, and love are at work in the lives of the people I'm blessed to serve. That's what keeps me going. That's my why, and I'm so grateful for it. In the third chapter of Paul's letter to the Philippians, he speaks about the need to keep going. In his language, to keep pressing on, straining forward deeper into faith, hope, and love. And he wrote all that while he was imprisoned. So maybe preaching to himself as well about finding that strength and courage to keep pressing on in the midst of all of the hardship that Paul faced at times in his ministry. But isn't that the deeper invitation of Lent as well for all of us, to press on and strain forward deeper into faith, hope, and love? Maybe one of the best ways in which we can begin our Lenten journeys and that kind of work is to pause and pray and reflect on some of those sacred and beautiful whys in our lives. Those people and relationships. Maybe it's an inner strength we experience. Maybe it's even our stumbles and struggles and questions that keep us stretching and growing. Those whys that ultimately keep us showing up to life and trying to live and love as authentically as we can. And those are just some of the ways we encounter God showing up to give us the grace and strength to keep pressing on, not just to get through life, but actually to experience life more richly, deeply, and powerfully. Lenten peace and blessings to you all.